Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. One day, the people who doubted you will share how blessed they feel to have met you. The greatest glory lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail. It is not things that disturb us, but our opinion about them. The slow and honest man will eventually overtake the quick but dishonest one. Remember that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Be careful whom you trust. Some people may seem sweet, but remember, sugar looks just like salt. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Never give up on something you really want. It's difficult to wait, but it's more difficult to regret. You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this and you will find strength. Learn to say no without needing to explain. Suffering arises from the desire to control what we cannot control. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. True freedom is living according to your nature. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. No one can hurt us without our consent. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Nothing is admirable except the mind. It is not the strongest that survive, nor the most intelligent, but those who best adapt to change. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle: some things are under our control and others are not. Persistence is the path to success. Wealth consists much more in enjoyment than in possession. You never know what results will come from your action. But if you do nothing, there will be no results. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. One of the most liberating things we learn in life is that we don't need to like everyone, nor does everyone need to like us, and that's okay. Do not worry about what you cannot control. Worrying about it will only hurt you. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Nothing is too big or too small for our mind. If you can dream it, you can do it. Life is short. Don't waste it living someone else's dream. Great achievements are possible when you value small beginnings. Difficulty is what wakes up the genius. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is persistence despite fear. Adversity is an opportunity for virtue. Do not wait for extraordinary opportunities. Seize common occasions and make them great. Change yourself and you will have done your part to change the world. If you want something you've never had, you must do something you've never done. Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. It is our own opinion that disturbs us. Take it as a rule. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. You are stronger than you think and will be happier than you imagine. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It's not about having time, it's about making time. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Believe in yourself and everything else will fall into place. It is not the mountain we conquer but ourselves. It would have been good to have met some people sooner, others later, and some never. Success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. The future depends on what we do in the present. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change their future by changing their attitude. Do not look back. You are not going that way. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated daily. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. The only thing you truly own is your story. It is not how much we have, but how much we enjoy, that makes happiness. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. The only thing we can change is ourselves, but sometimes that makes all the difference. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. The key to success is to start before you are ready. The true test of character is how you treat people who can do nothing for you. The only thing standing between you and your dream is the will to try and the belief that it is actually possible. Life is what happens while you are busy making other plans. What does not kill us makes us stronger. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Do not wait for ideal circumstances, create ideal circumstances. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. You are not defeated when you lose. You are defeated when you give up. Do not count the days, make the days count. Be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and brave enough to ask for it. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The greatest mistake you can make is to be continually fearing you will make one. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Every small step in the right direction counts. The only way to have a friend is to be one. If you are going through hell, keep going. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The only real limitation is the one that exists in your mind. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world. The best way to predict the future is to create it. You are the only architect of your destiny. A mind that is stretched by a new idea never returns to its original dimensions. The secret of success is to begin. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. Do not wait for a crisis to discover what is important in your life. What does not kill us makes us stronger. You are the result of your actions, not your intentions. The best revenge is to be different from who caused the harm. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist. Man is not affected by what happens, but by what he thinks about what happens. To believe in something and not live it is dishonest. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. It is not the strongest who survive, but those who adapt best. The only way out of the abyss is to look down and learn to walk through it. Most of our happiness or misery depends on our dispositions, and not on our circumstances. Turn your wounds into wisdom. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and ignorant about things that don't matter. The only thing impossible is what you do not try. Life without reflection is not worth living. Live each day as if it were your last, without frivolity, without apathy, without pretense. People do not fail, they give up. Believe you can and you're halfway there. The pain you feel today is the strength you will feel tomorrow. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. It is not about how hard you hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Love is the most humble yet most powerful force the world has ever known. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. If you are not willing to risk, be prepared for a common life. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. With every challenge faced, a new you is revealed. Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. You cannot change what you refuse to confront. It is not enough to have a good mind, the main thing is to use it well. It is the will to continue that leads to success. Freedom has no price. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Be the energy you want to attract. Most human suffering is unnecessary. It is self-imposed as long as the unobserved mind governs your life. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. The only true voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. Free yourself. You don't get extra points for enduring boring people. The purpose of life is a life of purpose. Everything is relative. How long, just a minute, lasts depends on which side of the bathroom door you're on. The most important thing in life is to know the most important thing in life. Remember, tears are not arguments. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Life is too short to waste your time with the wrong person. The mind is the master over itself. Control only what you say, what others understand is their problem. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence on the future. What you resist, persists. One day, the people who doubted you will share how blessed they feel to have met you. Curious how people are absolutely certain about things they have no idea about. Last but not least. Life is a play that does not allow rehearsals, so sing, cry, dance, laugh, and live intensely, before the curtain closes and the play ends without applause. Charlie Chaplin. Thank you for watching the video. If you found value in this content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.